to the Institute, I guess.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
I do.
We must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 discussed into position. But, tell me, do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
You having second thoughts?
I'd risk anything for my people. It's just that Mr. Benet is many things, but he isn't always the most practical. And this plan is very risky.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But since he'll have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well, but enough to face all the guards. Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the sins to fight against us.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
If the railroad inspires everyone like you do, the SRB is wise to fear you. You will give my people an opportunity, and they will flock to us. I admire Mr. Benet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming. So hand it over and I'll get started.
This is a delicate operation. Are you okay if we have to use violence?
Good question. If we find ourselves in that position, we pull the plug and wait for another opportunity. We can't risk anyone's life over this.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
What's that?
Liam.
That project you helped with, it's coming along. You understand, right?
Right.
Doctor.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
You're the scientist. Why do you think I'm here?
Well, let's see. A Brotherhood of Steel airship arrives in the Commonwealth. You find a way to intercept our teleport signal, and now you show up at my door. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lions let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here. What does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, they didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me. So should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
I'm gonna put on my fancy clothes. Every little bit helps.
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? You know, I never understood why the Institute was so damn selfish. All those innocent people up there, dying. And here I am, surrounded by technology that could make their lives better. Yet we hide down here and insulate ourselves from everything and everyone. It's not right. It's not right. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
I'll be damned.
Remember to practice good sanitation habits at all times.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
Yeah.
No, I can't talk about that.
Sounds
Yeah.
like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Okay. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is getting nutty. Halfway through season 3. I'll watch the show and like flip through the Marvel Encyclopedia. Last updated 2014. So that's been fun.
The Institute here has
In case you randomly wanted to know that.
received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I don't know.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Prydwen. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Proximity sensors green. Getting a 20-second feedback. Delta sequence initiated. Reaching time 14 minutes.
Do I have any technical documents? One. Not worth it.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about?
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, and I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
What? What is it gonna be?
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the capital wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
Sure.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. And the first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark, trying to come up with parts on my own. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Much. I'll talk to somebody else. Okay. Back to the blue one. Yay, I love doing this. It's my favorite part of the hub.
Attention, Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What?
One of us is a liar, and it isn't me.
Oh, don't try and pin that nonsense on me. I said I'd come back to the Brotherhood, and I have. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty
I have
Prime.
fucking no idea about
I've been
Liberty
down this
Prime.
road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological superiority as a weapon.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually
I have a baseball uniform on
tell
later.
Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
You have decrypted
Dr. Lee.
recovered from the Institute. Vertebra know a lot more. That's a challenge.
Hey.
Ready.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
This guy.
Tegan.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back in space.
Reporting for extra work.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. As they say, can't win a war on an empty stomach. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Not interested.
I get it. It's not the most enticing of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's right.
Welcome aboard, brother.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
So silly. can't these two people just have this conversation, like, back and forth, and then you can interject. Be like, no, you guys should agree on things.
Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful.
Oh shit,
The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it.
Wait,
We
what?
might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Oh,
What do
exciting.
the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on each other. Get out of this radiation now.
You better keep your mouth shut about this place.
can't trust anyone.
But I've heard about the kind of firepower those guys pack. Couldn't have been good. Never mind now, thanks to everyone's favorite vault dweller. You happened upon the scene and lent a
God damn it, dance.
Hey. Head over there.
I'm on it.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. Rather be off murdering our pines. This will do.
So you got a ride of choice? I'm usually a Mentats people myself. Huh?
There's trouble at one of our settlements. Sounds like they're trying to stand up to some raiders.
God
It's a
damn
good
it,
chance to show how
Preston.
much better things could be if we'd all stick together.
Hey.
All right.
Sir.
That's a good fucking helmet to give to people.
Hidden forever. I don't mind hoofing it as long as there's
Hey
some
there.
excitement in it.
Something you need?
Come with me. I need your help.
You got it.
You gotta take things one day. Guns, computers, people. Just gotta have the right tools. What shenanigans are we up to today?
Hmm.
I don't ask for much. Just a few drops of
Heads up.
Listening?
Oh man, I always wanted to say that.
Heads up.
You want to swap supplies? No problem.
Nice. Can you wear those? Look like a crazy person? Yeah. Alright, what do you got? You've got a...
Look alive.
What are you wearing right now? Right leg. Alright. Here's the left leg, left arm, chest piece, and a right arm. Oops.
Look alive.
Okay, this is what I've got.
Okay, so you want the left leg, left arm, chest piece. Alright. Oh my god, you look crazy. Oh, that's good. Found a Jangles bandana too.
What is it?
You really look crazy. Yes. Preston, we're gonna go and fucking go crazy now.
Is what has befallen the Commonwealth typical?
It's the bed. The bed. My god, it's the bed. Muty.
Excuse me.
Yes,
That's right. What's the trouble here?
Some raiders have been threatening us if we didn't give them supplies.
Uh-huh.
We told them to take a flying leap now that we had the Minutemen backing us up. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's so weird.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Sure. Uh-huh. Look at Preston.
Looks good. I hope it's enough. We better keep a sharp eye out. Those raiders could be here any minute.
miles on the road.
This place seems... No. Makes you wonder what kind of deals they've made.
Yes, Jacob.
That's right. What's the...
Oh my gosh, let me speed this up.
Right. Sure.
Stick to the road, and you got a better chance.
There's something you need that we don't have.
Jacob.
Mind what I said about Mr. Dan.
Oh my God, he's talking.
He's not the best influence.
What's the triangle? There's nothing there. Understood.
Understood.
You have a good stay now.
Jacob.
Mind what I said about Mr. Dan. He's not the best influence.
Okay.
Thanks for the warning.
Just being a good host. You have a good stay now.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Jacob.
Mind what I said about Mr. Dan. He's not the best influence.
Uh-oh.
I'll talk to whoever I want now.
It's not like that. Just trying to help you out. You have a good stay now. Mind what I said about Mr. Dan.
Oh no. Look at it. What is going on? Come on.
Thanks for the warning.
Just, you have a good...
I'm gonna punch you. Are you fucking kidding? I should just kill Jacob or Adrian. Wow, that's super duper cool. It's enough to make a man not want to play the game. Ever again. Ever.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The place is run by robots.
What the fuck's going on?
Hey,
they are hard
You
work.
gotta help. They kidnapped my friend.
Changes.
just tell me what happened.
They said they'd be back for the ransom in a few days. If I don't pay up, they'll kill her. But I don't...
Right.
Right. Oh,
Here's the ransom.
Nothing.
Pay them when they come back.
Oh, okay, thanks. I just hope...
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Hey,
Go ahead.
what next? Hey,
What do you need? Need something, General?
how are you feeling about things?
The best way to deal with the Brotherhood of Steel is to stay out of their way.
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
Ask me again in a week or so. I'm still trying to figure out what makes you tick.
Are things all right between us?
You probably...
That was all I had.
Okay.
Oh. That's all I got left is Bunker Hill. Do that real quick. Oh boy, here we go. Emma. into? Insanity? Come here. What are you doing? What are you being so crazy for? Shmammy, what are you doing?